At forward, 6'8".
And due to some injuries, we're not seeing these teams at full strength, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. Some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Murray out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jones in at the 3. Shot clock at 3. Here's Jokic. The rebound by Jackson. Mathurin against Jones. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, this is Mathurin at his best, driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Mathurin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, B.A. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy's just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Murray against Nembhard. Murray deciding where to go with it. It's Watson on the wing. Fires it from 18. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And Siakam with the slam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Johnson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. It's Jokic, high post. To win the drought. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
And he drops the first.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Now here's Walker. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. From deep. No good on the shot. And that does it for the first quarter. The Pacers out in front, up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. We've got Jonas Valanciunas. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Zeke Naji, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Now here's Valanciunas, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. That's good from Hardaway on the assist by Murray. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And so McConnell will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Dennis gets the bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Bringing the heat. Now at midcourt.
Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. Siakam comes in for Robinson Earl. Shepard, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Dennis. And then for Denver, Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Watson comes in for Najee. And it's Johnson in for Brown. Here's Jokic. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. On the wing, Murray. Shoots over McConnell. Murray, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's Siakam. No good that time. Excellent defense there from Watson. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history. You know, this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Now here's Murray. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to McConnell. A nice passing by Indiana here. Siakam. Excellent defense there from Watson.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
From outside the arc. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
McConnell outside. Pass to Nembhard. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam in the post. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Indiana ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. The Raptors out in Toronto will go up against the Trailblazers. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard, and it's Jackson in at the center position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication, we're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys, back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Hardaway's checked in for Jones. Indiana trailing here. Nembhard outside. Pass to Mathurin. Count that bucket. Mathurin's gotten his second bucket.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Outside Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Indiana Pacemaker crowd, give it up for
Indiana making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Andrew Nembhard. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Shepard. Here's Jackson. Here's Shepard. No made baskets yet. Nembhard for three. Rebounded by Johnson.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Kept alive. Oh, Jokic, he's a handful down there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Nembhard outside. A nice passing by Indiana here. With the step back. Unloads from 13. And it's Mathurin missing. The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Johnson. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Shepherd for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray up top. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
That was your dance team, Mixing Dog.
One shot.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
To the inside. Fader on the way. He can't get it to go. And we've watched three so far in this one. It's Denver up 8. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
We got to clean up that inside. Got to clean it up. Guard without fouling. Keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
He sounds like he's looking for more focus in the painted area.
It's all about effort, really. Coach Carlisle wants more hustle from his group.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Johnson. Hayden Watson is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Murray, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. Here's Siakam. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Mathurin from deep. It's good from beyond the arc.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Nembhard against Murray. Jokic is doubled. No stopping Jokic in the paint.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Siakam, left side. Yes, sir!
This guy's got an incredible all-around skill set. Pascal Siakam from the paint. Yes, sir.
Outside Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Just 5 to shoot. Mathurin fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Here's Jokic. He shoots. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Jokic with a rebound.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Now Johnson. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Isaiah Jackson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jones. Sinks it in the post.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Indiana calls timeout. They trail by 8. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
Give a round of applause to your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Here's Mathurin. Oh, no good on the layup. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now it's Jones. Johnson outside. Puts up the tray. The three is in.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So it's Denver with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
We hope to see you again soon.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.